Hey guys, so it's cold. I'm freezing. I've been out here for like at least a half hour, probably more. The Gemini moon's up there. It's Friday the 13th, and I'm freezing. But I wanted to come on here and talk about an issue with, or not an issue. I wanted to talk about podcast I was listening to. I was watching the Mile Higher podcast with Kendall Ray as one of the co-hosts. You know, she's really great YouTuber. But she was talking about consciousness, or they were talking about consciousness and about reality and why we perceive reality the same way, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, why do we do that, right? Well, I have watched a lot of different spiritual YouTubers like Nikki Sutton, Till Swan, Ralph Lauren, Victor Isle, people of that nature that talk about these in-depth concepts of like resistance and energy vibration and frequency and all these different things, right? And I was just kind of inspired at like 1 a.m. to come outside during the Gemini moon, or full moon, sorry, to talk about this and to kind of wrap some thoughts around and try and answer this question, or give my thoughts on this answer as to what I believe in from the information that I've learned the past 2 years. Now, I still believe in science. I still know that science exists, but I do know that science constantly changes and evolves, and I do think that in reality, science is not always going to believe in what we need to believe in at first. It will fight it at first, it will resist, and that's the nature of science. But how we know that what I'm saying is true? We don't. We really don't. What I'm saying could be made up lie by these people that I watch and that lie, and this could be all something that I tell myself to make me feel better. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't tell myself to make me feel better. At least I don't feel that way. I tell it to myself because it vibrationally inside feels accurate to me, and I don't tell myself that to feel better, because why would I feel bad about living and then dying? I wouldn't. It just makes more sense to me that a vibration match to me is what makes sense, or what matches up to my perception of reality. And I guess to some extent we do have different perceptions of reality, but we're all kind of based on the same subset, Like, you see the snow and the bush, the bush and the fence and the house. I mean, you see everything I'm seeing when I look that way. And I see what you see. Now, this could be because everything here is physical, like the metal is a physical solid, and the ice and the snow is a physical solid. But what happens when it's not physical, when it's mental energy, when it's kind of like just energy that exists, right? Well, that's what our consciousness kind of is. It's our perception of reality is kind of based on the energy that we're vibrating at. We, in essence, vibrate at a certain frequency, just like our heart rate is kind of around the same per person. We want the heart rate to be around the same. We want the blood pressure to be around the same. Anything more is hypertension, anything less is hypertension, and all that stuff. So with all these things being said, we all rely on a subset of various temperaments, but we all lie on a spectrum between a maximum and a minimum. And rarely we do find people above or below that maximum or minimum number that we can generate. I mean, I don't even think it's possible, but there are some times I think that we have that happening. So we're all a part of this vibrational energy. We all see the same and feel the same vibrations, or around the same. Now this makes sense in terms of being around the same, because what I match up to vibrationally isn't always what people will match up to vibrationally, and that's okay. But on the other hand, I do think fear plays a big role into it. Our society is a lot of fear-based, and we like to use fear to as a tactic to control people. So I can't tell if it's control or if it's actually matching up with their vibration, what they actually want. So it's hard, but this matches up with my vibration and with a lot of people. So I feel like we all have certain like variations of consciousness, and this energy vibrates along that spectrum, like I said. Now, how can we use that to explain, like, why am I not seeing a red sky, because why would I see a red sky? The eye is set to see the sky via the wavelength that it's at and the frequency that it's at, and the energy that I'm seeing is a blue sky, blue light energy. So we're seeing that wavelength enter our eye and bend in our eye. So if we're all seeing the same sky as blue, then we all are seeing, and we all have the eye being a similar color. Now, if you're colorblind or if you're like whatever, then you're probably not going to notice or see the sky the same way. But you also won't see a lot of other things certain ways. So yeah. Now, how or why would we want to change our frequency and raise it? Why would you want to see reality any differently, right? Because like I said before, some people can do it, and I mean most people can do it because we all have the energy, we all can raise it because we all have the power of controlling the energy. But people that don't have control over it are resisting it and tend to fight it, which ends up causing energy to build up and not, it's never a good situation. It just keeps causing bad stuff to happen, and resistance is never good, right? But that's a whole other topic. So why would we want to see different perceptions of reality, right? And then I'm going inside because it's freezing outside. I am freezing. My hand is so pink and red, I feel like it's gonna fall off from frostbite. But so we want to raise our vibration or frequency because I feel like, so energy is always expanding via entropy. The galaxy is always, the universe is always trying to expand its energy via the law of entropy. That's why when we shiver, we produce heat, and some of that heat gets given off as energy because we need to give off some to increase entropy via every action that we take, So why would it be good for us to raise our vibration, raise our entropy, raise the universe's entropy, and see reality differently? Well, if reality is based on vibration and we switch off when the vibration ends, then we'll probably switch on to different vibration, just like they say, they explain it like, or some people explain it like a TV server, and when you lose the service, it just disconnects, but it doesn't lose the service. It just kind of like you go to a different subset of the channel. So it's not like you're losing service from them forever. You're just kind of like losing that subset, right? So consciousness is kind of like, you kind of want to expand. You want to see reality differently, You want to perceive anything differently. The universe wants to expand. It wants us to expand, right? Sorry, I had to cut that because my neighbor downstairs returned home, and which is awkward to film in front of her. Because, well, I mean, it's awkward to film in front of anyone. So, yes. But, anyways, entropy expands, and we want to expand. We want to try and expand our perception of reality because we want to learn things, Humans are inquisitive by nature. I think all animals are inquisitive by nature. We want to learn, want to grow, want to experience things, want to expand our knowledge, expand who we are and what we know of the world. We are very inquisitive, very intuitive by nature. So by that nature, it would be good to expand our consciousness by doing either health things like yoga or eating healthy or meditation, or certain drugs like cannabis and psilocybin, and I think LSD is not bad. I mean, that's just my own personal opinion. And then on top of that, we have the fact that there are other, worse things that you can do, like opium and different opiates and different benzos and different, alcohol, ketamine, just different drugs of different classes, because we see the world so differently in every drug that we do and we take. We don't see the world the same on every drug, because why would we? Every drug creates a different effect. So that's based on neurotransmitters that we have no control over, because the brain makes neurotransmitters, but it doesn't control how they react and how they interact to make our perception. And this is my take on it, and I hope you guys like this video. Thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.